say a few words about this extraordinary museum, I would like to share with you the experience of my last Shabbat. I spent my last Shabbat far from New York City. I spent my last Shabbat in Charlottesville, Virginia. It's out of my jurisdiction, Virginia. I actually wanted to go to be in Charlottesville my first Shabbat after the horrendous events that we all witnessed there, but I needed a New York pretext, and I found it by the mission of the New York Federation. I had the Kabbalat Shabbat and the Shabbat meal with the extraordinary students of Hillel, University of Virginia, that inspired me so much. Still shocked after seeing Nazi flags waved in the grounds, desecrating the grounds of their beloved university. And then we did the Shabbat morning Shacharit with the congregation Bet Israel, that I think only a miracle buffered between catastrophe and salvation, and that other Shabbat. And I want to share with you what I thought during and after that Shabbat. I thought about the words, never again. What are their significance? Are they just a shallow cliche, or they have significance for us? As Israeli, as a representative of the state of Israel, and as a Jew. And yes, no doubt, never again means also that we cannot allow a genocidal regime in Tehran to develop nuclear capabilities to try to make a second Shoah. And never again means also that we cannot condone the orchestrated delegitimization of the state of Israel that is intended to erase it from the map. But let's not forget, never again, Leolam Lo Od, is first and foremost our commitment that neo-Nazis will not march again, that the Nazi flag, that repugnant symbol that is responsible for the extermination of 1/3 of our own people, will not be legitimate again. And as an Israeli, as an official representative of the state of Israel, and as a proud Jew, I told the Jewish community of Charlottesville, Virginia, that we will forever stand with them shoulder to shoulder to wipe out from the face of earth the name of Amalek, the name of the Nazi flag. And my friends, Judaism is about remembrance. There is no Judaism without remembering. We gather in our shuls every 9th of the month of Av to remember the destruction of Jerusalem, the destruction of the temples. And we gather every Nisan with our families and friends to remember and celebrate, in this case, our exodus from Egypt. There is no Jewish life without remembering. And my belief is that exactly as we say in every Seder Pesach, in every Passover Seder, we say, חייב אדם לראות את עצמו כאילו הוא יצא ממצרים. Every person shall see himself or herself as if she or he, himself, herself, were part of the exodus from Egypt. I strongly believe that it's our duty from now on, from 1945 on, to say, בכל דור ודור חייב לראות אדם את עצמו כאילו הוא יצא מאושוויץ. In every generation, every person, for sure every Jew, has to see himself, herself, as if he or she were saved from Auschwitz. And it's difficult. How do you do that? How do you feel? How do you identify with our brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers that suffered that indescribable suffering? And I want to thank you. I want to thank so many friends here, Bruce and George and Abe and Michael, for helping us do it, exactly that, for helping us to remember, to helping us and the rest of our fellow Jews, your fellow Americans, our fellow human beings, to never forget, to remember, and in some sense to feel as we ourselves were part of that inferno, we were part of that unique suffering, as if we ourselves were got our freedom from Auschwitz. And do you know what? As if we ourselves made justice with Adolf Eichmann. Thank you so much.